we'll let's just relax and get in the mood with a bit of music. Everyone sitting comfortably, attention inside, and welcome everyone. If you're all feeling in the mood now, welcome everyone online as well on Zoom and YouTube. Welcome, Gulshan.
Thank you, Lynn. And for those of you that have been waiting for Lynn, wondering when will she be back? Well, she is finally. Good to have you back, Lynn.
Done a wonderful job. And the wonderful thing is we've got tech people doing tech stuff. Got Farah over here doing the tech. So I'm not going to turn my head and do it here. And of course, Surrender over there doing some.
Welcome to our participants in person as well. Yes, very nice to have you.
Very nice. We'll probably talk to you a bit later on, Pretty. But first thing is, so that music that got us in the mood was something that resonates with this top chakra, this Sahasrara chakra. And the interesting thing is that this is the stage of evolution where we've reached, that we're going to be still and know that divine is here. It's just that those words were coming in my mind. I think they're from New Testament or from, does anyone know that saying, be still and know that I'm here? Yeah. Anyway, the question is how to be still and know that I'm here. Everything that we're doing is outside. Everything that we're thinking is also outside. So to be inside is somewhere between the outside action, the inside thinking. So how to get there into the present is the difficulty. We've got a great talk we're going to listen to where Shri Mataji is going to mention all of the different incarnations or saints that have come at different stages of our evolution, our collective evolution of mankind, and that they were all telling us so different stages of life. An incarnation or a saint came to try and tell human beings how to get into balance and how to evolve.
And how to, as you said, be
and how to be
present.
Still and know that there is somebody looking after us. So basically, what we're thinking is not reality, what we're doing is not reality, but there's the present that's reality. And what we haven't been able to do is, so far, through all those incarnations who've come, so at least for the last 2,000 years, different people have come and different religions have come about from those special people who came, and we haven't been able to absorb those teachings, and we haven't been able to act the way it's been recommended. And everybody's saying the same thing, that we should be in balance, don't go to extremes, and what else, Gulshan?
I think it's also that we're listening to the message and then we repeat the message, but it's not something that we show it within ourselves, in our personality.
Yeah.
And the things that they've been asking us to do is to be in balance, to be good people, and also to reach out for the divine force or connect to the mothering energy within us, the Kundalini. So there's a lot of introspection and discussion that goes on about it. And we read a lot about it, but to actually doing it hasn't quite happened till Shri Mataji arrived and decided how to make it easy and make it accessible to everyone.
So that's you've hit the nail on the head. That's the unique thing that we've got today, that we can actually start feeling it instead of thinking it.
Mm.
So that's what this chart is here, with the different stages of our evolution nicely marked, called chakras. And now we're trying to get up here, but the only way to get up there is to awaken this energy at the base of our spine, which we all have, and it's available now because Shri Mataji awakened it first and gave it to everyone else, and now we all, including you all here, can give it to everyone else. So if it's your first time and you're online, I think everyone here has been here before, so that's cool. We'll go through that process of getting into our first meditation where we awaken our Kundalini energy, and that simply is done, just for the benefit of if you're coming here online for the first time, simply by asking certain questions and affirmations. We start to feel that energy and awaken that energy, and we'll go into meditation for the first time. And the more times you do it, the stronger it gets. So if you've done it before, it's a great thing to do it again, but it's your first time, we'll all be in it together.
Show you how to do it.
And
I was just going to say, even though it's a very easy thing, and people might think that, oh, that was rather simple, it's still very special, and it took a lot of time in the past to get access to this realization. It's just that Shri Mataji made it so easy that it's priceless, and it is effortless when it's passed on from an authorized person. And
authorized means people who've already got that awakened.
Yeah.
So that's what.
And that's only happens in yoga. I do have to add that there are a lot of other meditations that talk about this, but they don't necessarily give you the realization.
And there's also people who have been born with this awakened, means they must have done something great in the past life. And when you have your realization already, that's when you've gone into the sahasrara, it means you've got your realization. When you've already got that, you can feel when somebody else So that's the other point about getting into the Sahasrara, is that it says on that chart that it's integration, but it's also collective consciousness. And that's collective of yourself and all your chakras, and it's collective of other people and their chakras. So sometimes you'll feel really strong vibrations and your Kundalini will go up into the Sahasrara, which is this top chakra, because that person is a realized soul. So that's what you call someone who's got that awakened. They're a realized person. However, if they don't know about it and they don't know Sahaja Yoga, that's not going to help them. So ultimately, everybody has to learn about their chakras and their evolution and become conscious of themselves and others. Does that make sense?
Shall we go through with it now?
Let's do it. Shall I do it or shall you?
I'll do it. That's okay. All right. For those of us who are here for the first time, we request you to take your shoes off. If you're online on Zoom, on YouTube, great to take your shoes off. You're welcome to sit wherever you are, very comfortably seated at the moment. I know everyone here has taken their shoes off. So we're just going to work on our left side, which is our side of emotion, using our right hand. And we are going to place it on various energy centers within us. Each of these energy centers has a special quality about them. And when the Kundalini rises, she clears those centers if there's a weakness, and then she replenishes if there's a weakness within us. So that's why we like to do it again and again, because it just helps the process. Also, another thing we just point out is we may, or you may notice later on that some of your fingers, they feel cool, tingly sensation, and that is because each of our fingertips is corresponds to the chakras within us. So that's how the information from inside is available to us on our fingertips, on our hands, but that's to come a bit later. For now, we just take our glasses off, shoes off. Let's be very comfortable wherever we are sitting. All it requires is your desire to receive it and asking the mothering energy, the Kundalini, to please help us with our wish. So hands in your lap, palms up. This is asking to receive the energy. And Shri Mataji has made it very, very easy. It's no more than 10 minutes. It would take years to receive it, but now it's more a matter of minutes. But anyway, let's enjoy that gift that we've received. So right hand goes on our heart on the left-hand side. So if you can close your eyes, that would be really good, because it just helps to bring your attention inside. If you prefer to keep your eyes open, you're welcome to watch the flame or Shri Mataji's face so that it calms down the thought process within us. So we are going to work on the left-hand side, as I mentioned a moment ago, using our right hand. We place it on our heart for now. And we bring our attention inside. And here we are going to ask ourselves a rather basic question. Who am I, and what is my purpose on this earth? If you just move your hand under the heart area, on the abdomen, this is the area of self-mastery within us. And here we are going to ask again another question. Am I my own teacher? Am I my own master? Because the other option would be that we rely on other people to tell us what to do, and we rely on other people to tell us what to think and what to say. So to move away from that, it is important to be your own master, to know within yourself what to do, what to say, how far to go. Please place your right hand again on the left-hand side at the base where the leg meets the body. So just place your hand on the crease and apply a good amount of pressure and contact. This is the area of pure knowledge within us, and we do have to express our desire to receive that pure knowledge. So please ask the mothering energy within us, Mother Kundalini, or you can address this to Shri Mataji, to please give me the pure knowledge. Shri Mataji, please give me the pure knowledge. Shri Mataji, please give me the pure knowledge. And just bring your right hand again on the left-hand side to the abdomen area, under the heart. Now we are going to affirm that quality within us to be our own master and to be our own teacher. Please say a few times, I am my own master and I am my own teacher. So it is that quiet, strong, loving energy within us that guides us to be where she wants us to be, to think and to say what's right and within the boundary of good conduct. Please bring your hand back onto the heart on the left-hand side. And here we're going to affirm a few times, Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. The Spirit is a rather special quality within us. It is not the high of happiness and then the depression below. It is constant, stable source of joy within us. It's a rather wonderful quality to have. So let's just say that a few more times. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. Let's just place our right hand on the left-hand side of our neck. And as you do that, to allow easier accessibility, just move your head towards your right shoulder. This is the area of guilt within us. And we are going to surrender and let go of that guilt that we've been holding. So we say a few times, Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. And now please place your right hand on the front, on your forehead. And as you do that, just apply a little bit of pressure with the tips, fingertips and the palm of your hand. And just cradle your head into your hand. Here we are going to ask Mothering Energy, the Kundalini, to please make us a forgiving person, and that we are going to forgive everyone. So without thinking of anyone in particular, a person or an incident, we just forgive everyone. So we say a few times, Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone. Now let's place a hand at the back of our head. And as you do that, just tip your head up towards the sky. Here, we ask to forgive ourselves. Mother Kundalini, for all my past mistakes that I have committed, knowingly or unknowingly, towards my spirit and my ascent. Please forgive me, and I forgive myself. Please forgive me, and I forgive myself. Now please stretch your right hand nice and firm. Place the palm of your right hand on top of your head, the fontanelle part, the soft part within us. Good contact with the palm. And if you can, just stretch your fingers away from your head so it allows good pressure. If you could lower your head a bit forward, that would be really good as well. And now we're going to rotate our hand on our scalp in a clockwise direction. So the movement of the hand is starting from our left, forward, right, to the back. And as we do that 7 times, please ask with all your heart, Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. For those of us who have been through the realization process, please ask, Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization. Keeping your attention on the spot where your hand is currently on top of your head. Keep your attention there, and we're going to bring our hand back on our lap. Watching that space on top of our head. Keeping your eyes still closed. Your attention on top of your head to see whether it is silent in your mind. Your thoughts have stopped. And that is being in thoughtless awareness, where you're aware of your surroundings, you can hear me talk, but you're not thinking. And that is being in meditation. That is the state where we allow ourselves to be, where we are not thinking. And we're just letting the Kundalini come right through, past our thoughts of the past and thoughts of the future. Let it through. Come through the fontanelle bone area on top of our head. This is true meditation. And if you feel a bit of cool, very gentle, cool breeze on top of your head, around the palms of your hands, that is the gift that the Kundalini bestows upon us when she rises. But if you feel a few tingling sensations or a bit of heat, that's okay, because as she comes through, she cleanses the chakras within us, and that causes a bit of heat initially. Slowly open your eyes. And if you can see things around you and you're still not thinking, well, you're still in meditation. And we'll just move on to our next bit on the program.
That was lovely. Thank you, Gulshan. Just we all needed, right? And we filled up, the room filled up while our eyes were closed. Might be nice to listen to the talk now. What do you think? Or should we talk to Pretty first?
Let's have the talk, Shri Mataji's talk first.
I'm not sure what he says. To everyone? All right. So we've got a lovely excerpt from a public program in Brisbane that Shri Mataji gave, and it's a very interesting talk about all the different religions that came out of the different incarnations that we were mentioning before. And now that we've had our first meditation, we can be still and know that divine is there. After the talk that Vara's probably going to play for us right now, we'll have a little chat and another meditation, so we'll go a bit deeper. And we'll look forward to that.
Sure. I'll just move out of the way.
I bow to all the seekers of truth. As I told you yesterday, that truth is what it is. We cannot transform it, we cannot change it, and we cannot know it at human awareness. I never read scriptures, so I don't think I have to read them because I know them. But I was rereading the Quran and also the Bible from this science, Christian science thing. All other scriptures also. I mean, what they are saying is absolutely true, that you have to be righteous. You have to be above violence. You have to be detached. All these things are absolutely the same, no doubt. There's no change. In all these scriptures, they say the same thing. This was said about 8,000 years back by Sri Rama, then by Sri Krishna. Then it was said by Socrates, Lao Tse, Abraham. All of them have said the same thing. Then Muhammad Sahib said the same thing, Nanaka said the same thing. Now what's wrong? Still we find all these people are not what they are supposed to be. And it's admitted. And they give explanation for that. Like I was reading, the intellectuals from Islam, they said that Islam is very different from Muslims. But they must get educated. If they get educated in Islam, they'll be all right. I've seen many Islamic people who are very well educated. There's nothing of the kind. They are just like anybody else in any religion whatsoever. So what is the missing point? That we should find out. Why everything has failed. Also, I was reading, your Archbishop here was saying that we are full of violence. We have child abuse, we have domestic violence, other violences. So much it has increased. Why? Despite all these teachings, all these sciences, everything, the Islam, the Buddhism, the Anatherism, there's no end to it, Jainism, all, and books after books and libraries full, saying the same thing. Then why is it that nobody has been able to establish that kind of a society which is being predicted and promised? The one thing they have missed is that you have to become yourself. You have to be born again. As in Sanskrit language, a person who is a realized soul is called as Dvijaha. Dvihi means twice, Ja means born. And also a bird is called as a Dvijaha because it is first an egg and then it becomes a bird. So this is the point we have missed in all the religions. There's nothing wrong with the incarnations, nothing wrong with all the prophets, and every one of them What is wrong is that we human beings have not achieved what they said. And that's why whatever we mentally know, everything we know mentally, by heart, there are people I know who can recite Bible, recite Quran, recite Dhampad, everything they can recite. But nothing goes beyond that. It has to come to the heart. That's the spirit. Because we have not become the spirit. We cannot absorb it into our being. Our religion stays outside, we remain outside. It has no control over us because the self-control is only our ego that controls. But the self-control means the control of the spirit is not there. Unless and until you become the spirit, and the spirit comes into your attention when you are completely enlightened, then you just don't do wrong. You cannot think of these things. You become righteous automatically because you are in the light. Without the light, in the darkness, you cannot achieve that, whatever is promised. You may be good in one thing, but in another thing you will be bad. You might be very good for some moral things, then you will be very bad in legal things. It will be not a perfect personality as being expected in those scriptures. The reason is the equipment within us is the spirit. And if we do not use that equipment with this mind, we will just have mental projections. And that is the problem of today's religions. There's nothing wrong with them. They are all just the same, saying the same thing, I am saying the same thing. The difference is, in Sahaja Yoga, we have been able to establish a society of people in about, I think, 62 countries we are working, but 52 countries have got very good centers. People who are absolutely moral. Absolutely. Christ was when he said such a subtle thing about morality, thou shalt not have adulterous eyes. Now, for a person not to have adulterous eyes is an impossibility in the West. The whole system, the whole culture has become adulterous. Now, Christ, I must say, the subtlest of subtle on morality, subtlest of subtle. And when he said that, he was expecting that kind of a society where the eyes become innocent, absolutely innocent. You'll be surprised in Sahaja Yoga, we have achieved that. Thousands of people, thousands and thousands, have got those innocent eyes.
So, hi, Priti.
Hello.
Welcome to the chair.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll have another meditation in a minute. And I think Priti is going to lead us through that. But we'll just have a little preamble chat before we get into our second meditation. So, Priti, I think this is the second time you've been here. You were here last week. I saw online. I wasn't here myself, but so interestingly, Priti, you started with the online programs, the 21 days program, a couple of them, and ultimately you've moved to Canberra and now come to some collective programs and coming here as well. So. Just as an interesting aside, Priti, what are you doing here in Canberra?
I think Shri Mataji has a plan. That's why I'm here, to get my self-realization. And I got my self-realization in Canberra. I think that was planned by the destiny. But I worked in the IT department. So that's why I came to Canberra for my job. But I think there was another big reason why I'm here, to get my self-realization.
Nice, yeah. Nice. So the interesting thing is, so we're all doing a lot of online programs, which is fantastic. But the value of having an in-person And here we have double value. We've got people and we've got people online. And so it's very nice we're having that nice collective, everyone together meditation. But there's an extra added thing, like our path is that at least once a week, if we can be with real people. So if you're in Canberra, I expect to see you next week. Kidding. Pretty, just tell us how you find the meditation when you come and are in person with all of us.
Oh, well, it always, I have a great experience. Always a new learn thing I get every time I come to a public program or other programs. Because when at the initial point, it always is a learning point and you learn and you go through with the journey. But I have felt a different experience. I have tried a couple of different meditations before, but this experience is totally different. You can actually feel what the values are saying. You can feel the difference in yourself, not just mentally, but in 360-degree angle as well. So it's everywhere. It could be your family, your work, or any other issues going through in your life that get resolved. And you don't even get an idea like how effectively it works. It works for me because my issues are resolved. But I was not here to resolve my issues. I was here to find myself and to how to reach to God and how to get the knowledge. This was my main reason why I'm here. But bonusly, my other issues are resolved.
Nice. So
is the experience stronger in person than online?
Yes, it's definitely, it's a huge difference when you come personally face to face. Because I have felt more vibration and more clearance through me. Online, yes, it works, but
are you still doing the online classes? Do you go online
yeah, I do it
during the week between your coming here?
Yes, it depends how the schedule is, but I prefer to come to face because I can see a huge difference. That's what I have felt, and this is the reason why I want to come again to the public program.
Nice.
Yeah.
So even though you may be in different locations, I'm sure there's a program nearby that you could attend at least maybe once a week, just to get that dunking in the vibrations of a number of real people together. Not that you are unreal there online. But it's nice, to also be online in meditation. So thank you for joining us. Pretty, I think you were going to take us through a meditation. So we'll, should we have another meditation now? Would you like to lead us in a meditation?
Okay, I can try, yes.
Oh, I thought you had a plan to do that. So maybe we can do a little bit of balancing and then you can take us through that. So we could do the balancing of our left and right, and we can also raise Kundalini and put on the short form of self-realization.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the balancing first. And if you can put your right hand towards the mother earth and left hand on your lap. And it's totally optional. You can close your eyes or you can watch the flame. And just concentrate on your crown chakra. So now here we pray, Mother Kundalini, please cleanse our left channel. Mother Kundalini, please cleanse our left channel, make us in balance. Please take away all the impurities, any blockages to the Mother Earth. If there is any effects or negativity affecting on our left channel, please take away to the Mother Earth. Concentrate on your breathing and attention on your crown chakra. If you're feeling any tingling or any cold and warm, it's all normal. It means all the impurities are going away. Now you can put your left hand back to your lap. And put your left hand towards the sky. Here we ask Mother Kundalini to balance our right channel, asking to give us pure power of action. Concentrating your attention on your crown chakra. Mother Kundalini, please balance our right channel. Take away all the impurities, negativity, excess hate towards the ether, and make us balance. Keeping your attention on your crown chakra. Keeping your left hand back to the left. Now, before we get into the meditation state, we'll raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan.
So if it's your first time, just follow along. This is a short way of doing our self-realization, raising our Kundalini up to the Sahasrara. But most of you will have done this before, so.
Keeping your attention on your crown chakra. And you can close your eyes or you can watch the flame. If you're getting any thoughts, you can say, not this, not this, not that, this. Slowly you can open your eyes. Keeping your attention on your crown chakra, now we'll raise our kundalini and have abundance.
Well, that was a nice, not talk too much meditation. Very nice. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed your meditation. If anyone has any questions and you're on Zoom, please chat away and ask any questions. Did you notice the difference when the music came on? It's interesting, all of the chakras respond to different notes, different music. There's ragas, Indian ragas, for instance, for different chakras. What was that one, Vara? Sorry, I put our tech person on the spot. But
the flute raga.
The flute raga was very nice. Not the fruit raga, the flute raga. But you do feel a subtle difference. You're kind of listening through your sahasrara instead of through your mind. Well, and the heart does open, that's true. Did we have any questions from the floor? Suman, you look like you've got a question.
No, I'm actually very good vibration.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
Good feedback. Nice. Yeah.
Starting.
It was. You could feel with the collective again. So that's why it's good to come. Vibrations increasing, and you know, somebody might be having a thought, somebody's not having a thought, and you kind of all intermingle and you all become thoughtless all of a sudden. So that's the nice thing too. So I hope everyone had a lovely session, and
So showing the website for them to go to the locations.
oh, so this is our wonderful tech people have got you some information how to find in-person meditations nearby. So you go there. So that's great. Thank you, Vara. Thank you, Surrender. We'll keep him. It's good. And thank you, Pretty.
Nice.
So she's a graduate from the online classes. And so, you know, once you have your realization and you're kind of not doubting it at all, you're a Sahaja Yogi then, and you can pass it on then to someone else. So well done.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for coming. And we hope to have as big a crowd and bigger crowd next next week. Thanks everyone. I'm sure, Vara, you've got a bit of music for us to all continue on meditating. And if there's any questions or feedback online, feel free to give Vara some interesting, tricky questions. No, everyone's thoughtless. Good job, all. So we'll say good night and look forward to the next time. night.
Okay.
Namaste.